The story of the Buddha's life, like all of Buddhism, is a story about confronting suffering. He was born sometime between the 6th and 4th century BC, the son of a wealthy king in the Himalayan foothills of Nepal. It was prophesied that the young Buddha, then called Siddhartha Gautama, would either become the emperor of India or a very holy man. Since Siddhartha's father desperately wanted him to become the former, he kept the child isolated in a palace. Young Gautama had every imaginable luxury: jewels, servants, lotus ponds, even beautiful dancing women. For 29 years, Gautama lived in bliss, protected from the smallest misfortunes of the outside world. But then he left the palace for short excursions. What he saw amazed him. First he met a sick man, then an aging man, and then a dying man. He was astounded to discover that these unfortunate people represented normal, indeed inevitable parts of the human condition that would one day touch him too. Horrified and fascinated, Gautama made a 4th trip outside the palace walls and encountered a holy man who'd learned to seek spiritual life in the midst of the vastness of human suffering.
Hello, welcome to Face2Face with me. I'm Daisy Anwar, in a program that brings the world to your screen and where we meet people who make a difference to our lives. In this special edition celebrating the holy day of Vaisak, I talked to one renowned Buddhist monk, the Venerable Master Chin Kung, who lives here in Hong Kong. And Master Chin Kung has been studying Buddhism for the last 64 years and he has been teaching for 57 years, and now in his 89th year, he's still active teaching students via the internet all over the world. And I'm lucky to be invited here to meet Master Chin Kung himself. So follow me on Face to Face with Daisy Anwar. The Venerable Master Chin Kung is an eminent monk in the Pure Land School of Mahayana Buddhism and is the founder of the Buddha Educational Foundation. Master Chin Kung has studied Buddhism for over 60 years and lectured on Buddhism for almost just as long. For most of his life, Master Chin Kung has worked consistently to disseminate Buddhist teachings, to bridge gaps and reconcile misunderstandings between different faiths around the world. This is done through numerous interfaith visits and dialogues, especially in Asia and Australia, and through lectures conducted online, through satellite TV, as well as the publication of free books and CDs. In recognition of his achievements, Master Chin Kung has been bestowed several awards and honours, including the Order of Australia by Queen Elizabeth II. Born in Lujiang County, Anhui Province, China, Mandarin is the Master's main language. Before meeting him, I talked to his English language secretary and translator Stefan to understand more about the work that the Master does and the Buddhism that he teaches. Stefan is a huge help for me during my visit to Master Chin Kung's Learning Center in Hong Kong, from where he conducts his online lecture. Okay, wow.
So this is a very small chanting hall.
It is very peaceful, the energy here.
It is. And as you can see, there are various Buddha's image. The center one is the Amitabha Buddha that the Pure Land Buddhist, we always look up to as our guide. Yes.
Stefan, when we talk about Buddhism,
Yes.
you know, whether is it a religion or is it more of a philosophy? Tell me your idea of it. I mean, what is the essence of Buddhism itself?
Okay. There's a very simple but very fundamental teaching that doesn't matter which school you go to, they will teach you the same thing, which is for us to acquire more wisdom. But how do we acquire more wisdom? Then you need to quiet your mind first, because our minds are too busy these days with so much impact, so much information coming from outside. Our minds are not settled. When our mind is not settled, it's not serene, then you don't have the wisdom to perceive, to judge, to look around you. So the Buddhist way, again, no matter which school you go to, The ultimate goal is for you to quiet your mind, to find that peace in you. Then you can better see the world. Then you can find the truth for yourself. So that's the idea. And to me, you can call it religion or faith, but to me it's just the way I would like to see myself to be in a couple of years. See how far I can get in terms of quieting my mind and be there. I'm not sure I answered your question.
It's interesting because quieting the mind, I mean, every human being, we are born with the capacity to think.
Yes.
So it's basically, that is the fundamental thing that we can do in order to maybe achieve that state of peace. You know, if our mind is...
But the funny thing is, Buddha actually said, when we are first born, our mind is full of tranquility. We actually learn, we acquire all those negative things through learning, by learning the wrong thing, of course. So Buddha is using different ways. For the Pure Land, we chant, as I told you, Amitofo, Amitabha Buddha's name. For the Zen school, they meditate. They will sit in a place for a long time, concentrating on something. So all these different ways are trying to bring out the innate wisdom we all originally possess, but somehow we need to uncover it. So that's the teaching of Buddhism. Really.
The wisdom is actually already there.
Yes.
We just have to go back to the source and look for it again and find it.
Yes. So Buddha actually said to us, you and I are equal. There's no difference between you and I. Yes, all the wisdom, all the capability, all the magnificence is already in your heart. Just go find it.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's go and find the master. We'll ask him and
That would be great.
maybe he'll share his wisdom with us.
He is infinitely more wise than I am.
师傅，这是主持人 Daisy。Daisy, this is Master Jin Kong.
I'm very happy to see you.
非常高兴能够看到师傅。You are from
You're
Indonesia.
from Jakarta, Indonesia.
从耶加达来的。
I know you've been there.
他说他知道您去过很多次了。Yes, he said I've been there many times.
Yeah. When was the last time you were there?
上一次师傅去是多久以前？Last year, actually.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Yeah. Well, we can find the exact date if you need it.
就是那个
麻烦你跟你们的司机说一下。
印尼这个马来西亚的
纳吉，他们那个马哈蒂是
马哈蒂，
Oh,
马
okay.
哈蒂拉的不是
Yes.
Former Prime Minister Mahathir
Yes.
of Malaysia.
He was given bestowed honorary doctor from the Islamic State University, and he invited Master to go there to be a witness.
Congratulations.
Okay.
好，我们进行说。
Yeah, we'll go and go to the conference room.
Okay.
平等对待，和睦相处，大家要联手起来。
He said Indonesia is really a wonderful country, but there's one thing: there are too many political parties. If each one of them can work with one another, thinking of one thing to benefit the Indonesian people, then Indonesia will be better.
他们必须要有一个好的引导，能够团结群众，团结政党出去。
With a good leader who can unite everyone, make everyone come together, treating each other equally, then Indonesia can be a lot better.
Interesting observation.